I'm going to show you guys 2 videos. You let me know which one you like more. And here's 2. All right, here's the first one.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
What is that?
It's late and I'm awake, staring at the...
Let's clean up and move on.
All right, that's the first one. Select A for that one. Here's the second one. Put this mug. I think I like this one better, but you let me
I
know.
got the bike.
We've analyzed their attack, sir, and there is a danger.
It's late and I'm awake, staring...
I'm proud of those. I'm proud of those ones, definitely. Hello guys, this is the Gaming VUE. I'm OmegaNikon, and we have a busy next couple of days starting from yesterday. Tons of live streaming, tons of E3 stuff, great announcements. So we had EA Play was yesterday. We got a lot of cool stuff for Battlefront 2. And today, earlier today, we had Microsoft's press conference, which was pretty dandy, I'll have to admit. Last year's E3 for Microsoft was pretty good too. And they repeated. So we were looking, us personally, being Xbox gamers, we were looking for Microsoft to announce a ton of exclusive games. And I'm talking about $60 decent games, not freaking $40, $20 arcade games. And they delivered, you know, in some ways. So they showcased around 44 or 42 games total, 22 of those being exclusive titles. So that was really cool. And then some other games, and of course they, you know, the Xbox Scorpio, which is now the Xbox One X, for $499, and that blew me away because I had that thing pegged at like $800. So $499 for the Xbox One X, and it'll upscale your games. If you don't have a 4K TV, it'll still improve your graphics. It's gonna push your 1080p TV to the max. Which will probably shorten its lifespan, but whatever. Other than that, the biggest game that looked awesome was Anthem, BioWare's new game. I tried putting up our trailer reaction to it, and freaking EA locked it down immediately, like blocked it and threatened my channel. Jerks. So whatever, who knows? They're probably under embargo. They kept YouTube under embargo or something. But that game, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you can find the official trailer on EA's website or on their YouTube page. That game looked tight. Again, you guys got to remember, or we got to remember too, not to get overhyped with all these reveals and releases and trailers, because more often than not, when the trailer is released, it looks amazing, but when we actually get our hands on the game, it looks like garbage, or it's just downplayed a lot. So they go for a lot of shock and awe. Hopefully these companies don't do that as much. So just a quick update on what our schedule is going to be. Excuse me. We're going to be live streaming all these things, and we're going to be putting up just quick reviews of each press conference right afterwards. So we already done EA Play. We've done Microsoft today. Right now we're going to get ready to do Bethesda. I keep wanting to say Bethesda. Bethesda. Tomorrow we have Ubisoft, the number one culprits, and tomorrow night we have Sony. So, you know, everyone likes to pick a winner of E3, and you can't really do it until it's all said and done. So Monday we have Sony, and then on Tuesday we have Nintendo's thing. So I'm really looking forward to that one. The Nintendo's, I'm really looking forward to that one. So I may be even a little bit more melodramatic tonight because I'm really tired already. I didn't get a lot of good sleep yesterday, and I'm up at midnight tonight for another, hopefully, just hour-long press conference. What I'm looking forward in this press conference, Bethesda, I don't know too much. I mean, Skyrim was a great game. Honestly, to be honest with you, the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is to see if they actually show us what Skyrim's going to look like on the Nintendo Switch. Just so that I can hopefully be right. And if that's the case, at least it was short and simple, like short and sweet, I guess. So just to kind of go over it real quick. Now, I might not be the best authority to talk about these games from this company. The only one I've really played is Skyrim. I played Elder Scrolls Online 2 a lot, and I played Skyrim, the special edition. Never got into... excuse me, guys. I never got into Fallout, although I probably would like that game. I just, for some reason, have never decided to pick it up. And Dishonored 2, I had the first one and just stopped playing it for no reason, but haven't played the second one. So I Prey didn't look that interesting to me. But so I wonder, because they said they were going to have 2 new IPs announced, but I guess they're counting sequels. So we had The Evil Within 2, which looked freaking ridiculously scary, and I will not touch that with a 10-foot pole. Maybe if you're unfamiliar with the Gaming VUE, it's myself, my friend Jonathan, and my friend Juan. All three of us kind of play every type of game out there, so Jonathan might pick that one up. I doubt it, though, because that one looked crazy. That one looks scarier than Resident Evil 7. But he played through that one, no problem, so maybe he'll do this one, too. That'll be cool. That'll be on the channel. And then Wolfenstein, another Wolfenstein game. So nothing really new. It's all been games, or sequels that they've had in their library. They didn't really touch on the VR too much, which, honestly, I feel like VR is kind of going away, especially with Oculus Rift being so bad now. It's a matter of time before Oculus is out of business. I mean, they just now sold 1 million units, and PlayStation VR is almost at 1 million. So it's a gimmick, These gimmicks usually don't last too long. I mean, it's a great step forward in the technology, way better than when they tried to release it in gaming years ago. But I mean, if you're not going to get full good games, and you have to create these like if you saw the Doom VR, you can't just move freely. You have to point and click to go to a spot. You can't just move around. I guess that was the way that was how they did it on the Oculus, because the Oculus doesn't really have a controller, it has those 2 wands, So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like real gaming, if you ask me. I think nowadays it's got to be competitive in some sort of way for it to be successful. I know Doom was, everyone said it was a great game. I didn't play it, but everyone said it was a good game, so I'll just say that it was a good game. But it just seems gimmicky to put it on the Oculus Rift. And, you know, Microsoft's is choosing not to say anything about VR. EA Play yesterday didn't say nothing about VR, and I think that might be the trend. Sony, they'll probably have something, but only because it's built in with their system. So because they have the VR headset built into their system, they'll probably show us something. But I don't see a lot of these companies really pushing for the VR too much anymore, and I think it's just slowly going to fade out until we can get, you know, free movement, the type of movement that we're used to in regular video games. Until we can get that into VR games, then I think we'll get some really cool games. Other than that, they showed Skyrim for the Nintendo Switch, which it would have been cool if they had something on stage to show us actually someone playing it instead of just a video from Nintendo. That's all it was. It was just a video from Nintendo showing Skyrim on the screen. So who knows, you know, in what circumstance that was doing. Other than that, I feel like Bethesda kind of wasted their time here. You know, like just a bunch of stuff that they could have just come out like during someone else's press conference and announced it, you know, or showed something. It's like, why'd they waste if they had to pay for that, man? I feel bad for them. But other than that, if you guys missed Xbox's or Microsoft's press conference earlier, we have it in our channel. We did a review of that one. It was a great press conference. Microsoft had tons of games, tons of exclusives, which is what we were looking for. EA Play had some good points here and there. So tomorrow we got Ubisoft at 4 p.m. and we got Sony at 9 p.m. So Ubisoft will be interesting to see how far along Far Cry 5 is. We can get a taste of that gameplay, and hopefully it's a lot different than the previous Far Cry 5 games. And whatever other games they're going to try to upscale graphic-wise at this conference. And then Sony, you know, I doubt they're going to come out and say that they got another system or anything like that. I don't think they're threatened by Microsoft as of yet. So we'll just see some probably God of War stuff from Sony. And then on Tuesday we have Nintendo. So I'm going to enjoy doing the Nintendo one because I love ripping into Nintendo. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining this. I stayed awake even though it's 12:45. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We like to do giveaways. We just got done doing a giveaway because we hit our subscriber goal and we set a new goal for the future. So if you guys help us get us there, we do giveaways. You can look back on some of our previous videos to see how we did it. But we gave away 3 $10 gift cards. So we like doing that stuff because, you know, we're trying to grow here on YouTube and Twitch and Mixer and all this jazz. But I want to thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you later.